Hi guys, it's Nika and I'm back with another Create a Sim video. Today I would like to introduce you to Sunset, who is another one of my not so berry sims. She is my yellow heir, my gentry heir, and I feel like I say something like this with every sim, but honestly I love her so much. It doesn't always seem like that. I know that I kind of tend to forget about her and her wife, but that's because she's just standing in the shadow of her father. Because her father, as you probably know if you're coming from my other social media, her father is my, the one and only, the vampire. Yeah, her father is Ross, and he's like one of my most favorite characters I've ever had. So obviously I think about him and I use him a lot more than I use her. Although it also kind of makes me sad because Sunset is amazing and she's cute and she definitely deserved better in her own generation. I think when I played with her, it's a couple of years now. It's oh my god, it's 5 years now probably. Oh yeah, when I played with her I didn't really do any kinds of storylines with her, at least not in her generation. I mostly just played, and then when I attempted to do something like a storyline, I quickly ended it again. There wasn't really anything huge in her generation. The only huge thing in her generation was not even about her, because her father was trying to steal the spotlight again. But yeah, I definitely, if I ever will have time to replay her generation and do some more stuff with her, I would definitely like to give her a better storyline, because she deserved more than just, a gameplay. Not that there's anything wrong with gameplay, but I just kind of feel like she deserved a story. Then again, also like 2018 and 19 was quite a busy time, so I probably didn't even really care much about storylines. I was just trying to graduate high school and get to university, and then after that times went to hell, as you may know. But yeah, she deserves a story. So yeah, now with that out of the way, I really enjoyed giving her a makeover. I don't think I ever gave her such a huge makeover. I mean, I quite often would give her like one or two new outfits, and I would take pictures of that outfit, and then I would call it a day, and I would not take her out of CAS for 6 more months. But this time I gave her all the new outfits. I gave her 5 new everyday outfits, and then one outfit in each category. And I love her style so much. I think I went for kind of a Y2K-ish kind of style, which is kind of funny. I remember a few months ago I made this cast video where the theme was Y2K, and I pretty much the entire video ranted about how I don't like Y2K and how I don't like that it's coming back in style. Things have changed since then. I have warmed up towards Y2K a little bit. Maybe it won't really enter my own style. Maybe I won't really incorporate it into my wardrobe. But for my Sims, I'm starting to like it. And some of my Sims can really rock the low-waisted jeans. I think low-waisted jeans are my main issue with Y2K. I really don't like low-waisted jeans. I'm a high-waist girly. But I think some of my Sims can have it. Some of my Sims look really cool with low-waisted jeans. And I think Sunset has a few low-waisted. And if not, it's fine. It would be in her wardrobe. It's just she doesn't currently have them on, but she would wear them. She would totally wear them. Also, I've always really liked Sunset's face. She kind of has this. First off, she took a lot after her father. Like she's like a copy of him, but with yellow hair. And she didn't really take after her mother too much. Maybe her skin tone is a bit lighter. I think that's like from Marika. Although it's not the same exact skin tone Marika has, but it's a bit lighter because of her, I would assume. But other than that, she didn't really take after Marika at all, which on one hand is a good thing, because Marika kind of sucks and she kills her husband, and like, I guess we would not want Sunset to be like that. Also, another thing I like about her face, and what I wanted to say before I went on this Marika ramble, there is something kind of bratty about Sunset face, and I like that, even though she's not a brat at all, I would say. But I like that vibe, and yeah. Even though she's not a brat, she looks like one, and I don't know. I like that. I feel like this voiceover is not my best. I've been trying to convince myself to record it for like an hour now. I'm kind of tired. I don't know why. I got enough sleep last night. I guess I'm just generally tired of all the things I have to do right now. I've been applying for jobs. I've been going to job interviews. Well, I've been to two in the past week, but like that's too many for me. I cannot do this. Maybe you have seen me complain about job interviews on my Twitter. Yeah, I'm really not doing well. I really cannot handle it. A lot of it seems like lying to me and playing some fake game that I do not understand, even though I've read many tips on how to prepare yourself for a job interview, but it's still like I cannot play this game. I just cannot. Just hire me, and I will work and you will give me money. Just hire me, okay? Cut the bullshit. I don't want to sit here anymore. No, I don't know. I think you will hear me complain about jobs and interviews and looking for a job. You will hear that from me a lot of time. It will probably become a regular segment in my videos, so look forward to that, or don't. But yeah, back to Sunset. What could I tell you about her? Well, she's a typical yellow gen sim. She likes space. She doesn't have a lot of friends. She had a very great relationship with her grandmother. Her father didn't really care about her much until, well, basically until after Grandma December passed away. Like, that was when he realized, well, my daughter will now have no one because I don't care about her. I think I should somehow make some more time for her and spend more time with her. And then he did, and he actually learned to be a good dad. Obviously, I feel like it did somehow affect her. Like, he didn't really care about her for the first 7-8 years of her life. Like, he loved her. She's his daughter, but the work was always more important to him, and he wasn't at home a lot. And yeah, so I feel like even though things after that got much better between them, I feel like maybe there still is some effect it had on Sunset, but like I said, they got better. She eventually, I wouldn't say she forgave him for that, but like, yeah, things were fine between them. Long story short, after that they grew really close, and yeah, they are actually probably my favorite like father-daughter duo that I have in my save, that I've ever had in my legacies, which is interesting because they weren't even supposed to be close. Or I mean, you wouldn't think that the red-yellow duo, the parent-child duo, would like become so special to me or to anyone, and here we are. But anyway, I think I will end this rambling here. I'm sorry it wasn't cohesive at all, and I was just, jumping from one topic to another. Like I said, I don't really have much to say about Sunset. I unfortunately didn't give her much of a storyline. So yeah, I just hope you enjoyed this makeover. I will try to get all the CC links, not just for Sunset, but for all the Sims I've recently shared. I will be slowly but surely putting them on my Tumblr, so yeah, wish me luck. That it will not take me a long time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy Sunset and her outfits and her little 2023 makeover. And yeah, I will see you all next time. I love you guys. Bye everyone.